Tuelekee bungeni ambapo sasa hivi kamati ile ya afya inaongozwa na mbunge James Nyikal inasikiliza na kuhoji kuhusiana na matumizi ya fedha ambazo zimekusanywa na SHA na jinsi ambavyo hospitali za umma zimekuwa zikipokea hela zake. Ukumbuke kwamba kumekuwa na mgomo ambao unaendelea kuhusiana na malalamishi ya ulipaji wa SHA katika baadhi ya hospitali za binafsi na hospitali za kidini. Hebu tusikilize mahojiano hayo yanavyoendelea katika bunge la kitaifa.
Let's hear the point of order.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Is the CS in order to worry about how Parliament works, or it is the members of Parliament in the House to worry about how Parliament works? Honorable Chair, I think you need to bring some order into this discussion so that we can make progress. Clearly, we are not making progress.
I have lived here for many years, so I know how Parliament works. I can't be denied that.
So,
thank you, Chair.
Let's just have some go in this manner. I'll give the members the opportunity to make comments, and if you need to, we'll not. But where we have reached, since they don't worry, we are going on very well. I'll come to how Parliament works, and I've taken this particular route, and I'll explain why presently. Yeah. Okay. Honorable
Chair, listening is also part of the conversation. And I'll beg the Cabinet Secretary that it takes time to also listen to us. We've listened to him. We've listened to you also, the Chair. And when a member is also making his point, I think it's important that all of us listen to that. Chair, these observations that the committee has made after visiting those facilities, they've identified. And what we want to say is that there is a problem in the health sector. And from these observations, it means there is a problem. Things are not working well. And if things are not working well, it is both of us, the Parliament, who are pointed out as our oversight role to the executive, that the executive takes up these matters. I think it is not, for me, I wouldn't take the route that where we just get responses. I think we should have responses with a way forward, because you know, more often, I've just read this document by the Cabinet Secretary. Most of it, you'll find that most of these responses is always, you'll find that we need to give the Cabinet Secretary time to discuss with these officers. Based on this, we've identified these are the problems that are happening there. How are we going to resolve them? So that when we come here, we are able to get a way forward that these problems are going to be resolved. This was identified by the committee, and this is what is going to happen. Because we've invited the Cabinet Secretary, who is, that is a national government. We've also invited the chair of the Health Committee of the Council of Governors. All of us must work together. And therefore, if we've identified, you'll find that in many of these issues, you'll find FIF being talked about. We found primary health care being talked about. We are finding issues that about the outpatient services that are not working well. So how can we harmonize to make sure that these things are working well? We are even identifying cases where you find that teenage mothers are going to the hospital and they are not able to access the SHA services. You've talked of a patient with phenylketonuria whom you saw in Kenyatta, 22-year-old, who is considered to be an adult by age, but is a dependent. So I think for me, CS, we should be able to give you time. You've come up with, you've looked at this document. You have responses for the 6, which I don't think is adequate. We'll just be scratching the surface of the real issues that are affecting healthcare in this country. So I think we should be able to give the CS time, in a week's time. Then he goes, sits down with his members, discusses, and comes up with solutions that can take this country forward. Thank you, Chair.
I think what Dr. Kuhusu had said is quite substantial. Bwana CS, what we are hearing every day on the social media, on the televisions, and in the newspaper is that the health sector is actually sick. And we thought through SHA, this sickness this element will be treated. But it's not getting that right direction. So be it the Council of Governors, be it the ministry, we are saying there's a problem. And that's the observation that we made. If you are saying that you are not given adequate time to respond, that is fair on your side. And all that we are saying is that there's a problem. You can go through those observations and the recommendations, but let's not be on the defensive side to say that the committee is not fair. The committee is fair in that